don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should at LSXBITCH. I don't want to get demonetized, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have saw I did get a new clutch. I got the McLeod RST, but I am probably going to wait a month or two so I can buy a new slave cylinder while we do the clutch. And then I'm going to have like 300 to 500 mile break-in period after that. So no racing videos for a couple months. I still mess around now with my stock clutch, but it's time. But if you click on this video, maybe you're thinking about joining the car community and you don't know how to, or maybe you already are and you're just watching my video. I don't know. But basically, I get a lot of questions about this, like how to get into the cars if you don't have a lot of money, or you're in high school, or you know, you don't have a nice car, or you don't know how to start. Honestly, you can go to like your local like Cars and Coffee. There's pretty much Cars and Coffee anywhere. It's usually like on a Sunday for the most part, I believe, maybe Saturdays. You can go inside. It's $5 to usually to park your car inside, but you don't even have to park inside. You could literally park outside and you can walk in. Bring a friend with you, bring your cousin with you, brother, sister, and just walk around. That's one way you can just start getting involved. Start talking to people, see their cars, ask about their cars. If you don't want to, then don't, but you can look around. There's no pressure on you. No one knows who's into cars, who drives a nice car. No one's sitting around their cars. I mean, some people are, but people are just walking around. So you don't know, you don't know who drives what. You're just walking around. That's a great way to start getting involved. You can go to local car meets. Now, car meets, most people park inside, but you could literally park in another parking lot if you're not comfortable, if you don't drive a car that you're not proud about, and go in a different parking spot or a different lot and just park over there and then just walk. Start talking to people. If you don't want to, then don't, and slowly start getting comfortable with it. But that's a great way to start getting into it. If you drive something that you're not proud about, then, you know, park in a different area. But you could still start learning about cars with any car. If you need to do your oil change, if you need to change your brake pads, or take your tires off, put new wheels on, anything like that. There's little things that you could do to like start learning about it. So say a great way about going to car meets and car shows is you talk to people. Now if someone says to you, oh, that's LS3 swapped, and you're like, what does that mean? Maybe if you don't feel comfortable saying what do you mean, like you don't know what that is, go home and Google it. Be like, what does it mean LS3 swapped? And see what comes up. A lot of people have LS3 swapped drift cars, but, or LS1 or whatever. But if you hear someone say it, take your notes, write it down, and be like, what does this mean? If you don't know what a V6 or V8 is, and someone says that's a V6 or that's a V8, or that's a V10, whatever, or that's twin turboed, or that's pro-charged, or that's supercharged, write that down. Be like, write it down what they said, get the keywords in, and look it up. The best way to learn anything is write down, look it up. Once you start getting comfortable with it, people don't care if you ask. Now there's some like assholes, and they will judge you if you ask, because some guys are very intimidated when girls come in the car scene and they don't want to help you out. They're just gonna make fun of you, like, oh, you don't know what that means. Screw those people. If they give you shit, they're not the right people to be in your life in the first place. But you can always go home. Google is a great way. YouTube, search up videos, how-tos. But if you drive a minivan, a little Mazda that's, you know, a Honda that's doesn't have the potential to be like nice, but every car has the potential to be nice. But if you don't want to make that car nice, say, but you have that car and that's what you have and you have no choice, start learning on that. Learn how to jack the car up, change your tire, how to do your brake pads, oil change, your filters, anything. Learn just like that. Once you start getting hands-on, then it's going to come to you, Now, I don't know everything about cars, and I always will admit that. I'm still learning. I was not brought up into my dad in the garage saying, hey, let's work on this car together. I was never raised like that. When my brother was into cars, I was 8 years old, so like I saw it, but like I didn't get involved. And then when he passed away, then I started opening my eyes a little bit. When I turned 16, then I was like, I really want to be into cars. So I didn't get that opportunity for someone to show me all the time. So I have a boyfriend and I have friends that teach me, and still to this day they teach me, and that's fine. But don't come into the car community acting like you know everything and you're the shit and be, you know, too good for everybody else. It's fine not to know things, just ask. It's literally not a big deal. And if it is to them, they're not the people that should be in your life anyways. How I started is I started working when I was really young. I had the opportunity to work for my mom, and I saved up so I could put a down payment on a Camaro. It was this year, but it was a V6. Did not even know the difference of a V6 or V8. I thought I was so cool in this car, and then I started going to local car meets. Now I went with my friend. She also had a V6 Mustang, so we'd always ride out together. And if she didn't go, then I brought my cousin with me, and she enjoyed going to the meets and stuff with me, and still to this day. So we started going, and there was this girl with my car now, so she had a V8 compared to me, and she took me for a ride, and I was like, why is it so louder and faster and blah blah blah, and it sounds so good, and it was cammed, as you can probably hear right now. It's too hot to turn off my car, but I just looked it up, like, okay, why is this that? What's the difference between this car and that car? You know what I mean? Like, that's how you learn. You learn what's different. This is a 6-cylinder, that's an 8-cylinder. You know what I mean? Why is the noise choppy? It's cammed. So not every car is going to sound like this unless it's cammed, or unless it has a ghost cam, which a ghost cam is a fake cam. But most Mustangs do that. So, I don't know. That's just how you learn. You just have to start getting involved. You get involved in your local car meets and your car shows. Try to find car meets in your area, and just start from there, and then just start getting involved, and you'll meet so many amazing people. I promise you. There is a percentage of shitty people. There just is. In everything you do, there's shitty people. But there's a lot of amazing people. I have friends that have completely different cars than me, and we just all come together. When you build your own car, you build it for you, and it's like building a car inspired by you. Everything you like. Now, I have friends that have completely different builds, and we just all still come together because at the end of the day, we have our own build, and we like putting money and building our car. So I have a friend completely cambered, which cambered is when your wheels are like this, on coils, slammed, scraping everywhere he goes. Now I'm on coils, but I'm not, you know, on the ground, and I care more about going fast. He cares more about looks. So there's different, you know, there's different things. Find what you like and just go with it. You don't have to have a nice car to be into cars, and you don't have to do anything to be into cars. You could literally drive a stock, basic car and still have a love for it. If you don't have the money especially, then you can still have the love for it. Just, you know, go to your car meets, go to your car shows. You'll still find people that will welcome you and will be your friend, and they will teach you everything they know. And yeah, you create a family in the car community. Don't be scared to just start getting involved. When you go up to a car show or a car meet, when you pull up, not all eyes are on you. There's tons and tons of people. I mean, unless you're driving a loud-ass car like me, I get a lot of eyes like, who does this girl think she is? Especially with other girls, they give me nasty looks all the time. It's just nature. But if you feel uncomfortable and you think if you pull up and everyone's gonna look at you, park on the street and just walk. No one's gonna notice where you came from. They're just gonna see people walking, and everyone's walking everywhere. So don't feel scared. Just do And if a guy's hating on you, it's because he's insecure about his own self, and he is just jealous, and he feels intimidated by you. So that means you're doing something right. The amount of hate people that comment on my posts and tell me, I'm driving my car wrong, I shouldn't drive this car, mommy, daddy bought the car, who built the car? Someone asked me, do you know what kind of cam is in your car? And said because his girlfriend didn't know, that he didn't know if I would know. Just because someone doesn't know doesn't mean I don't know. So maybe we all need to be more respectful and more nice to other people, and just respect them as it is, and just let them be. But screw the haters. If you have haters, you're doing something right. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and we are hopefully out of quarantine soon, so then I can be doing more videos of getting out. I am doing a cruise tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna film that, and that be Sunday's upload. But it's the first time I'm getting out of the house and hanging out with anybody, so that should be fun. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!